boy Dino, aka DOP here, and welcome back to another video to my channel. And yes, as you can see from the title today, you can now go ahead and watch my reaction to episode 13 and 14 of Assassination Classroom. Yes, I did a double reaction today, and yeah, you can go ahead and check that out. Before I go ahead and talk about these two episodes, which was really good by the way, I'll explain it why in a bit. All you guys need to do is go in the description box below, click on the link, and it'll take you right to Architect Core Plus website, and that's where you would go ahead and see my reaction to episode 13 and 14 of Assassination Classroom. So to see all of the Assassination Classroom fans there, so we can go ahead and enjoy today's episode together. Most importantly, you guys can go ahead and enjoy my reaction to it as well. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about these two episodes. It's very, very interesting, I must say. Episode 13 definitely piqued my interest in Nagisa the most, because it started off with Kurasama teaching these guys, you know, their defense training, defense and assassination techniques and stuff. So they're like combat training basically, and he goes ahead and talks about the students who stand out the most in the class, where Karma, he talks about Karma, where he's got that, he's lazy and, you know, cocky, but behind a facade he's got a natural instincts of a killer. And then there's this girl who does gymnastic moves, which makes her moves very unorthodox. And they spoke about two other guys where they were doing well as well, and this other girl who has long reach. Now, as he was talking about them and trying to deflect their attacks from him, he instantly felt a pressure of a snake. Instantly, it was like a split second, but he felt the chill and pressure of like some kind of some kind of python coming behind him, and he was kind of try to attack him, and then suddenly he got so scared that whoever was behind him, he just got him and just flipped him out. It turned out to be Nagisa. So he felt that pressure from Nagisa of all people. So he was just like, what the hell just happened? Did I just feel that pressure from Nagisa? Why? And Koro Sensei, obviously he must have known something about it. And during the episode, turns out that a new teacher comes into school, and he's from the defense training. And he brings out a bunch of sweets, and he makes the kids, have the, sweets and stuff. And obviously, Kurasama, the guy he is, he goes ahead, he, researches him. He's apparently he's a good teacher. And he saw some photos of him putting his arms over a bunch of kids, like, who's wearing in like military form. And then there was that very same photo at the back side. So obviously they're seeing the fronts with their faces, and there was a photo at the back, and when you notice, all the kids' back were bleeding, or it's bruised heavily. It was full of blood, like stains of blood, or it's just bleeding like crazy. So you can go and you can assume now that this teacher is just so damn violent with his students. And it kind of leads on to that next point, where this guy starts to kind of hit the students and violate them. Even the females, he just slaps the females like it's nothing and stuff like that. And he kind of sees all the students as one family, and he sees himself as their daddy. So, and obviously Kurasama didn't like the fact that he was abusing the students, so he stopped him. And that teacher goes, alright, you know what, get any of your best students, tell them to get one strike on me, and I'll leave this place, and you can train the kids however you want. He ends up sending Nagisa of all people, and Nagisa's like, okay, I'll do this. And what's interesting was that that teacher was like, we're not going to use the rubber knives, we're going to use the real deal, we'll use an actual knife. And obviously Nagisa has it, and we all know, well, at this point, I know from the start of the episode, that pressure that Kurasama felt of Nagisa. So Kurasama's like, okay, what is he going to do? And then suddenly Nagisa does something which instantly caught me off guard. It was the very similar technique he did to Koro Sensei. If you can remember how Nagisa went forward and he came up and he kind of like got hold of Koro Sensei when he had like bombs attached to him. At that last second, he shows his real intentions, his real focus, like that, like what do you say, like a snake, how a snake attacks at the last second. Nagisa felt like that, and Nagisa actually manages to, get him off balance, falls down. He kind of goes behind him, gets the knife next to his neck, and voila, it was all gone. I was like, damn! So Nagisa won, and yeah, eventually that guy went off. So, but the fact of the matter is, Kurasama comes with the conclusion that With Nagisa, it takes more than natural instincts. Nagisa is a natural born assassin, basically, in terms of Kurasama and how he felt that pressure. And the things that Nagisa did that made it look like a natural born assassin. And obviously, Koro Sensei is there, and they are talking about, Nagisa's future. Basically, would he be if he becomes, what would he think if he said he wants to become an assassin in the future? What would he think of that? And he basically, Kurasama says he's got everything. He's got what it takes, basically, after that incident. So that definitely has given me a massive peak in interest in Nagisa, for sure. Now it leads on to the next episode 14 of Assassination Classroom, where Koro Sensei actually takes the whole class to their own private pool, and there the students actually find out one of Koro Sensei's biggest weakness, where he can't swim. Well, it's not that he can't swim, it's kind of like his tentacles and his whole body starts to get bloated, and he kind of changes color, and it kind of like gets bruised up when he gets soaked in water. So there's that weakness there. And obviously Toaska is that guy with half blonde hair and half brown hair, is he's getting pissed off with everybody, getting along with Koro Sensei and stuff, and he ends up agreeing to collaborating, well, when I say collaborating, working with Itona and the other guy in the club called Shiro, I think. He ends up, doing the things that Shiro and Itona tells him to do, so he ends up working with them in order to, catch Koro Sensei of God. And obviously, Toaska, ends up following Shiro's plan, and there was this transmitter that's in the pool there, and obviously he has a gun on him, and that gun kind of, when he pulls the trigger, that activates whatever's in the swimming pool, basically. And basically, well, he kind of told Toaska that shoot this gun, and that sends a signal to Itona, and they will take it on from there. And so obviously Itona, being the guy who goes, thinks these guys are strong, getting very influenced, though, he goes ahead and does that. But as soon as he shot the gun, the transmitter actually causes the swimming pool to actually explode, and that kind of put all the kids in danger. And obviously, Koro Sensei, seeing that, he's obviously going to go after the kids. He's going to start saving the kids, but obviously he's getting soaked in the water at the same time, so that's definitely going to put him at a disadvantage, where Itano is going to fight him, and Koro Sensei won't be able to defend himself at full power because he's so distracted with helping the school kids. Now, Toaska didn't know this pool was going to explode. They didn't tell him that part, so as you can tell, he was swayed very badly. And at the end, Toaska then comes with the conclusion saying, if anyone's going to kill, Koro Sensei, it has to be us, because we can't accept these guys to take the prize money and stuff. So they then go ahead and save Koro Sensei, which in a very interesting way, where if whatever affects Koro Sensei affects Itana as well. So Karma came with a very good idea, saying, if the water affects Koro Sensei, then it's going to affect Itana as well. So what they did was, during the episode, Toaska hits like a kind of spray in the room, and that causes Koro Sensei to get a runny nose. And he knew it was going to happen to the same thing to Itana, because they're basically the same thing, same species at this point. So everything that affects Koro Sensei affects him as well. So he had this shirt, he had the same shirt that he was wearing the day where the spray spread it around the room. So he got that shirt, put it on Itana when one of his tentacles hit him, and he started sneezing. And then all the students came in, and they started splashing water on Itana until his tentacles got bruised, basically. And they had to withdraw because they got caught. And obviously Toaska is all getting along now with the others, and then Surprisingly, interestingly as well, Nagisa mentions something right at the end of the episode where he says, Tarasca is one of us and all of us getting along with Koro Sensei now, but we managed to overlook something because we were getting so swept up by the moment, and it was a very major thing that they overlooked. And he mentions saying it's Koro Sensei's biggest weakness yet. Now, I don't know what Nagisa means by that. Whether he's talking about the fact that he gets bruised in water, like he gets bloated in water, or whether he's talking about his runny nose. But I doubt it's any of that because that was already explained in the episode. So I don't know what Nagisa is on about. Or it could be the fact that Koro Sensei will put his pretty much everything on the line to save his own students, and that might drag him down. I don't know if it's that. I don't know. If it's not that, then I'm lost to what Nagisa is thinking about Koro Sensei's biggest weakness yet. So that's something that I'm gonna be interested into looking at in the future episodes, guys. So these 2 episodes, were really good episodes. Enjoyed it, definitely. I definitely enjoyed episode 13 more. Episode 14 was more of a Tarasca based episode, giving him some development, which I really like. It just goes to show that yet another anime goes ahead and trying to make sure that the spotlight goes to every student. So yeah, this was a really great episode. Two great episodes that I've watched today, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. So on that note, and I'm gonna end the video right here, guys. If you guys did enjoy my reactions and this video, then smash the like button, comment and share, all those good things. You to see more content on me doing more Assassination Classroom reactions. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and join the DRP guild today so you won't miss a single video from my channel, guys. Whether it's gaming videos, whether it's reaction videos, or whether it's live streams. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dino signing out, and have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, peace.